Charities are warning that thousands of the most vulnerable people in the southwest face losing vital help in legal aid. The government says it can't afford the legal aid system, which costs more than £2 billion a year.
But the Citizens Advice Bureau says plans to slash the funding come just as they're seeing an explosion in the number of people needing help. Spotlight's Claire Casson reports.
In her 23 years, Hester Parnham Ellis has become used to dealing with life's difficulties. She was born with a range of health conditions and is partially sighted. Now she's getting used to a new set of challenges.
This form doesn't address the real issues for me.
In December, she won a tribunal to get employment and support allowance. Even with specialist help from the Citizens Advice Bureau, funded by legal aid, it still took her nearly a year. A couple of weeks later, she got a letter telling her it was time to be reassessed.
I feel like I'm taking one step back and 3 backwards. And if you're trying to grow up and get out of the past, it's extremely unhelpful.
What Hesty wanted was to get help into work. She wants to work. She's now had a year of having no help whatsoever into work, and a really difficult process where she's had to go to people and explain her condition over and over and over. So I think it's a very, very stressful process for everyone.
Last year, the CAB in the southwest helped people with 211,000 problems concerning benefits. In the same period, they dealt with more than 181 debt problems. Some of these end up in court at tribunals. It can be a complicated process.
The Citizens Advice Bureau says it's seen a huge increase in the number of people coming to courts like this up and down the southwest to appeal against their benefits as the government's welfare reforms really start to bite. All this at a time when their legal aid funding could be about to go.
There's been an absolute explosion in the number of appeals that are going through the tribunals and the courts here and so forth, and it's become a really significant problem. What we fear when these legal aid reforms go through, if they go through, is that people will be left floundering.
The government says at more than £2 billion a year we have one of the most expensive legal aid systems in the world, which in the current financial climate we cannot continue to afford. It's pledging to target legal aid at the most serious cases. For Hester, scrapping funding for cases like hers would hit hard, and it could put Citizens Advice Bureau themselves in jeopardy. Claire Casson, BBC Spotlight, Totnes.